Hello, I am Bentham and welcome back to Volcanoids, where currently we are underground, having just experienced an explosion. It should be now safe though to go back up to the surface, so let's get that in motion. So yes, last episode we arrived on the island of Adranos and we stole ourselves a drill ship, and we've just upgraded it and gone underground to make sure we don't die when the volcano goes off, because of course there's an island where volcanoes erupt every 18 minutes like clockwork. It's like a geyser, but so much worse. And yeah, by the way, the reason that this is all inhabited by robots that are trying to kill you is because they also have their own drill ships, which they use to shelter from the volcano. So this is the idea that there's this whole ecosystem of robots going on with me in the middle of it now, disrupting things and fighting people. But every 18 minutes we'll basically go, okay, time out! Everyone get underground! And everyone rushes to their drill ships, drills underground, the volcano goes off, and then we all surface again and it carries on, which is quite a funny way that it works. So it's also the cogs that are doing that. And so they have drill ships that will like drive all around the island themselves, and they'll actually get in your way. Like a lot of the time when I try and travel somewhere, the game's like, nope, there's a drill ship there, you gotta go somewhere else, and then you turn up nearby and spot that there's a ship actually right there, taking up the spot, which is kind of cool. But yeah, everything's a little bit ruined again. It'll be fine in a minute. You can already see the ash coming off some of the leaves here. The trees will recover quickly. It's actually really weird to see the transition, because like, it always happens without you noticing. Like, everything's an ash-covered wasteland, and then 10 minutes later you're like, oh, everything's green again. When did that happen? But it's just a very slow, gradual change back that maybe isn't quite realistic, because this island really should just be a blasted wasteland permanently at this stage. But it makes for an interesting like life cycle that the world has. So yeah, while everything's being horrific out there, we have a mission. I realize I never accepted it, I gotta press that button. But yeah, so our mission currently is to make a turret, which is pretty easy because we're already like halfway there. We stole some tubes and bolts off of some of the cogs we killed, and so we have half the stuff we need already. So there we go. We gotta do that, and then we gotta make the turret ammo, so we'll make a box of turret ammo. I want two of them, that makes sense. Good idea. And then we gotta make the module itself, which is here. That'll pop up in our box over here, which, is about to fill, but I think we've got a second one up there. Yeah, that's still got most of its space left. So we filled up this one, but there's still plenty of slots elsewhere. And then we got to install this somewhere. We're starting to run out of space. Like, well, I say that, but we have just got this module at the back here. So actually, we're not out of space at all. We've got plenty of space. I forgot. I momentarily forgot that we had that new thing. Because, yeah, at the start of the game, you got this tiny little box to work with, and you very quickly run out of room. Like, we've already used all but 2 slots. We've got these 2 here. Everything on the ceiling is filled. We just add those ones there. But yeah, I think I'll put the turret at the back. And also, what I'm going to do is actually do a little extra. Let's see, to make more of these. You know what? It's probably about time that I just ordered. That was about 10 of everything made, just so that we have a supply of materials that we can use at any one time. Otherwise, every time I want to make something, I've got to make all the little components. Fortunately, of course, we have to wait for it to be done with one order before we can give the next one, but we can work on that by getting extra production stations in future, so we can just run along and order all of them individually. There's also an annoying thing of like, I don't think there's any hotkeys to build multiple of something. You can order something to produce indefinitely, you can add or take away one, but as far as I know, you can't do stacks. I could be wrong, it could be that there's a hotkey somewhere that I'm missing. Yeah, I made a bunch of those extra, and then I want to make another turret module. And once that's done, I'm going to make some more ammo, because we'll need plenty of that long term. We'll get up to having 5 of that. There we go. I'm going to take that one out of there as well. The ammo will automatically be fed into the turret module, so we don't have to worry about delivering that by hand. And can we put these in the ceiling? Nah, it doesn't look like we're allowed to, but we are allowed to put them here. So let's have one on this side, one on this side, because of course they've got coverage of where they can see, and so we want to have one on either side at the very least to cover both sides of the drill ship. Even so, we might have some issues with coverage, because like whenever the drill ship's landed, it is curved like this. So there's kind of a corner that the cogs can hide behind. I don't know how effective it is, but I think if they approach from like the front and slightly to the left of the ship, then they'll be able to get close without being shot at. So that's something to bear in mind, is that we might want to add more turrets like at the front later. So have 2 at the back, 2 at the front, and then we've got better coverage there. But for now, it's probably fine. It's a very narrow blind spot that our defenses have, and we will never be too far from the drill ship on account of the fact that every 18 minutes the island explodes, and the drill ship is the only way that we can survive that. Also, I need to repair this. I've been ignoring this the whole time. Do I have repair kits? Oh, wrong button. Inventory. I've got breach replacements. I don't have repair kits. Do we have any in here? No. How about in our independent locker? Aha! Module repair kit. That's what we need. These work like the repair packs in Factorio in that you use up charge on them to repair things. So there'll still be plenty of charge left on this thing after I've repaired the module. So, oh, wrong button again. Yep, so we've used a small amount there. Doing pretty well, really. Gonna have a quick check over of everything, but I don't think there's gonna be damage anywhere else. I mean, all this is new. Everything was broken and we just replaced it entirely, so nothing is actually damaged apart from that one storage module that the thing started with. So yeah, we're all good. So that's the turrets done. I wonder what the captain wants us to do next. So now he's preparing us to actually go and launch an attack. Before we can start the attack at the first lava source, we have to produce equipment to stand the chance against enemy defenses, produce grenades, medkits, and ammunition, and take them with you on the next quest. We want 5 grenades, 2 medkits, and 1 shotgun slugs. I'm gonna say rubbish. We need more. We need lots more. I've done that attack, and you need lots more than 5 grenades to take out all the things you want to take out. So, let's see. It uses quite a bit in the way of copper tubes and plates and stuff, unfortunately. Oh, that's bolts, never mind. There we go, gonna order another 10 of these and another 10 copper plates. I don't know how much we actually have available to us right now, because some of it will have been used in the ammo and things. But I plan to make at least 10 grenades, so that'll work out. I'll use some silver powder as well. I think we've got a fair chunk of that now that we've done a little mining expedition for that. There we go, that's 10 ordered. Let's add another 5 on there. We'll leave it for now, otherwise. Medkits, we've got some in here. So we've got 5 honors and 5 in here. So that's all good. I'm going to stock up my breach replacements. Might as well have a full stack of those. Do we have any ammo in storage here? No. Oh, and I can check what amounts of stuff we have. We need like 6 copper tubes to get back up to 10. And then 5 plates as well. How much do we have in terms of materials? Could do with a bit more copper. I think our sulfur is okay. Sulfur is a little bit less commonly used. Oh, we're really low on coal. I'm going to go on a quick journey to gather some coal. And actually, a little bit annoying about getting onto the drill ship is you can't get up this side at all. You have to go around here and up that, even though it's still basically a sheer drop. I want to make sure I've got plenty of inventory space, because this is just a gathering mission. So yeah, we'll just go with the basics, like in case we get jumped by robots. And coal can generally be found on the shoreline, so that's the direction I'm going to go in. You find it a lot on beaches and things like that. We do want to keep an eye out for cogs. I'm not sure if they actually turn up around the starting area, but it's better to spot them before they spot you, because a lot of them at once can do a lot of damage. And repair packs are pretty rare to come by. You basically got to make them. Or health kits, I suppose. We are not a robot, as far as I'm aware. Okay, there's nothing around here. Never mind. Keep on moving. So yeah, there's a stamina bar in this game, but like, don't think there's any point to it. Then again, I guess there's as much point to it as there is for any stamina bar in the game. But it recharges so quickly that basically you sprint all the time. Like, it charges up quicker than it drains, so you basically just have to let go of the button every now and then. And then you're good. There we go, we've managed to find a couple of coal nodes. And yeah, all the resources regenerate, which makes it super convenient for gathering, and that you don't have to constantly find new places. Of course, this is an isolated island, so you would eventually run out if it didn't all just come back. Ignore the magic of how that works. It's fine. One annoying thing about this is you've got to step closer when you're working through a deposit to finish mining it. think maybe I could try standing directly on top of one and that might work. Here we go, there's another 3 of them here. How much inventory? Oh, we've got loads of capacity left, yeah. I think, oh, there's some cogs over there. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is just try and stock up early on coal and then never have to worry about it again. Seems like a good way to go about it. Yeah, it's like if I stand on the edge of this deposit here and mine it away, I'm pretty sure that I'm not able to mine it. Okay, well, I managed to get it there, but you still have to like move the mouse around to make sure you get it. It's a little bit annoying that you can't just like look away from the screen for a second while mining, because you've got to keep adjusting for the deposit changing size and shape and position. Oh crap, they spotted me. Whoops. Okay. Missed. It seems like headshots make a difference. Because I can kill these in one shot sometimes, and other times it seems like... Actually, you know what, I'm not going to take this stuff off them. I don't think I want to. There's some good stuff in here. But yeah, interestingly, a lot of them are carrying, like, drill ship components and weird stuff like that, but the only thing you would ever do with them is break them down anyway, so... I'm just going to leave them and cram as much coal into my inventory as I can. I guess I can loot them if I run out of coal to mine, which I may well have. How much space? We've got 2 slots left. But this looks like it could be coal over here. Gotta keep an eye out. Where there's one, there's often more in terms of cogs. Okay, how are we looking? Oh, there's another one over here. Yeah, this is probably the only coal mining expedition I will have to do for the whole series. As I said before, the game is really quite kind in terms of material usage, and that you need very little of everything to actually do stuff. There we go, we're basically completely full of coal. Yeah, the game is very kind to you in terms of what you actually need to make things and run the ship. So, like, an inventory full of coal is probably going to run the drill ship for the rest of the game. And an inventory full of copper is probably enough to get you a fair way through. You probably have to restock eventually, because, like, everything uses copper. But, like, the later game stuff, if you get a full inventory of those, that's probably all you'll ever need. It's great. Oh, there was some more right here. Well, I've got a little bit of inventory space left. Oh, there we go, and it's full. Sorted. I think you mine them, like, 4 per hit or something like that. Alright, here we are, 4 minutes till the next eruption. So we're absolutely fine there. The main issue we're going to have with this is how much space the drill ship has for the coal. Because that is using a lot of our slots. And we can actually look at if we go to this menu, this shows the actual contents of this particular storage, whereas this is the overall contents of all storages. And yeah, like 10 of an item, or 20 coal takes up a slot, which isn't fantastic. Why is it... Why was it like that? That's dumb. It seems like it doesn't optimize itself well in terms of how it stacks things, which is a little bit weird. But yeah, we've got 15 grenades in stock, but I still want more grenades. Where is it? Yeah, tools. 10 more might be enough. 25 for the attack, and it also wants us to make. Oh, we don't have enough material. But we've got to cancel this order anyway to... Oh, that's wrong. We'll cancel this as soon as we order a different thing anyway. That's something like 10 probably, I don't know. Yeah, you can't like... there's not a proper queue to it. You can only queue the same item repeatedly. So we'll add more of this. At some point I'll do a big redecoration of the internals of the ship. But right now, it's not going to take too long to get to, like, the next upgrade level. Well, maybe it'll take a little bit. I might move some things back to here. In fact, what I will do... refinery station. We want another one of these. So, modules... Nope, equipment. Here we go. Refinery station. Make one of those. 2 minutes till the eruption. Got a bit of time yet. Probably have to get this done. Yeah, the fiddlier stuff takes longer to make, so we've got to sit and wait for some of this stuff, which is also why I want to make more production stations so that we can have multiple things on the go rather than wait for one thing and then order the next thing. It won't make the crafting happen any quicker. You know, I'm just going to start that off right now. It won't make the crafting happen any quicker. For that, you need more production stations, but you'll be able to set multiple things going and leave it all to sort itself out. Okay, and then we're going to deconstruct this and go to the back of the ship. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go upstairs, because I don't really want to go upstairs regularly, because it's awkward to go up and down the ladder. So just like in this corner here, refinery station, and you, copper ingots indefinitely, and you, sulfur powder indefinitely. And now, whenever I put the materials into the storage, they'll automatically get made into their proper product, which is super convenient. There we go, we're starting to get the warnings now. Also, we've managed to finish... Oh, there we go. Did I still not accept the quest? I am such a derp. I just keep pressing X on that and then walking away. What does it want us to make? 2 medkits and shotgun ammo. Let's just get that done. We don't need to start the process of going underground till, like, the 30-second mark. Probably we can get away with 20 seconds. Actually, I'm not really sure how far you can push it, because I haven't really dared too much. It says pick... Oh, I wanted us to get them from storage, not make the things, or maybe it's changed what its order is now. Yeah, I can... If I take 5 of these... Well, you can't take 5. You got to take all of them, which is a little bit annoying. But yeah, there we go. We've got everything that it wants us to get. And now it's saying it's time to let the cogs know we're not alone on this... Oh, they're not alone on this island anymore, but we'll finish reading that while underground. Let's leave for now. And I think we can carry on reading this. Yes, it's time to let the cogs know they are not alone on this island anymore. Travel to the lava cave and destroy the laser drill ship. Make sure you brought enough grenades to take it out quickly. Destroy all modules at the base of the crane, and it will collapse. Time the attack well, or your efforts will be wasted if you have to withdraw because of the incoming eruption. Main quest objective, destroy enemy laser drill ship in the lava cave. And I think that might be what we get to immediately. There we go, we're underground now, I do believe. Still in motion, but we are safe. Check the periscope. There it goes, just in time. You see everything's lovely and green and nice again. You'd never know that there was an eruption, apart from the part where half the sky is filled with an eruption and also everything's covered in ash now. And yeah, this is the moment that you die if you stay above ground. I have learned that. I just don't know how late you can take the drill ship underground without it being too late. And everything's back to being dead and covered in ash, and it'll all just calm down over time. There's the submarine there. Captain just sitting there doing nothing, giving us all the orders, so we've got to get all the job done. Right, we've got to make way to the lava source. So basically there's 3 islands around the edges of this island, all of which have a smaller volcano offshoot in them, and we've got to get to them. Each of them has 2 sources because they're hotspots for cog activity, so actually finding a spot is sometimes a challenge, but we should be able to do that. Yeah, this is actually going to be our first travel, I realize. That's the thing, it's very early on in the game you get to this point, but the game doesn't prepare you for it, because this is the thing that happened to me is that it's like, yeah, you need 5 grenades and 2 medkits, and so I went there, and there wasn't enough, and I had to go back to the drill ship, make a bunch more stuff, and try again. But yeah, we get to this part pretty early on, and then we spend a bit more time in this area gathering various objectives from around the map before we move on to the next area, and we do the whole thing again, which is a sort of issue of the game, is doing the whole thing again is something that happens a few times. But things do change from one level to the next, but it's a little bit different. And at the end, there's a little bit of a difference here, that we seem to have some sort of triple structured thing. I don't know what this is about, because I haven't got that far yet. But yeah, let's get to this location before the timer has passed too long. So regions 10 or 11 are where we're going, so we dial it in on here. Let's try 10. We can go for the surface or underground. We're going to go for the surface, just get straight to it. And we pull the travel lever, and we set off on our journey. And so yeah, it seems like the spot is currently clear, because the drill ship didn't warn us that it was occupied, but it might do that once we arrive, maybe? I forget, but yeah, it shows the progress thing. So you can see how some of these controls come into play now. Other stuff that we have while we're in transit. So we've got that thing up there is the same as this, where is it? This thing down here. So there's just this sort of weird extra section. It's only got the periscope and the workshop, which is basically, oh, the landing site is occupied. Okay, we've got to go for a different target then. We will try for 11 on the other side of the lava chamber. Yeah, this is used like a production station, but it's more limited and slower. and I don't really bother with it because I can just surface. You only have to spend like 30 seconds underground. Oh, here we go. This space is free for us to arrive in. Yeah, this thing here is just an output showing us various capabilities of the drill ship. Oh, here we are. Oh, are we gonna hit this guy? It's always fun when you hit them. Oh, he's walking away. I don't think we're gonna hit him. Oh, we were close. It's fun when there's just a bunch of them stood around here and you just ram into them with the drill ship and they explode, and then you can loot them when you arrive. It's great. We are going to start firing on them immediately with our turrets. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, they managed to get a couple shots off before the turrets took them out, and there is the thing we've got to take out. It's actually really pretty cool looking. But yeah, this thing here is the readout for basic links to like hull, shows how much health the thing has. So a hull point is one of these hull sections. They've got to be destroyed, so it's pretty hard for the drill ship to go down. You got to have a really concerted attack against you taking place. But if you don't defend yourself, they will take the drill ship down, so you do have to worry about that. So once all the hull is gone, the thing blows up, or if it gets struck by the volcano. Then we've got like power and slots and stuff. So the core slots is like how much the core gives us capacity for, like how many modules it can control. So there's a limit on how many modules we can build, but then there's also a limit based on the actual literal space in the drill ship anyway. And then there's an energy thing, which is pretty simple. It's like the coal things. Generate energy, all the active modules use up energy, and there's a balance, there's a capacity for it, and you can see how much is being used and how much is being generated at any one moment. And I think that's all the basics of the drill ship really to go through. But anyway, we're in the middle of an underground chamber with lava and bad things happening. Let's go blow it up, because this is what's causing the eruptions. So I'm gonna grab some extra med kits because we want plenty of those. We'll go to our storage and like breach replacements in case the drill ship gets attacked while we're away. Some extra ammo, that might be enough. I'm gonna make a couple extras to be sure. It's already on the list. I think like one more stack of that will do. We've already got the grenades. We got 20 of them. I'm gonna make another 5. Seriously, you need a lot of grenades. There we go. Yeah, so we've got 10 med kits. We've got 25 grenades, all this stuff. I think that's everything we could want. It's all that we have, really. Oh, we'll grab the module repair kit just in case we need it. We're going to be killing a lot of cogs out here, but I think I'm just not going to bother looting them unless they've got real cool stuff on them, because we're going to be a little bit busy. Got to reload. There's sulfur down here as well, of course, because it is lava and that's the system. Oh, here they are. They haven't spotted me. Let's see if we can just take them out before they have a chance to fire. Oh. Yeah, it seems like longer range isn't so great, which makes sense because it is a shotgun. Got any ammo on you? Oh, medkit, let's take that. We'll be better to use one anyway. Oh, a refinery, that's a nice thing to have. Leave it for now though. Oh, yeah, they've got a turret on this thing. Ow, ow. Well, I'm at half health. I'm going to use a medkit. They heal you fully, but it's best to be at full health, or at least above half health if you can be. And also, God knows how that thing works. You just seem to wiggle around a bunch of brass tubes, and now you're healed. Let's not question it. Video game medicine. So yeah, we have a turret placed by the enemy right there. We've got to grenade it, but we're not close enough, so we've got to run between these rocks to get closer, so we've got a chance at getting a good throw. There we go. Just big enough to hide us. And then let's see if we can just lob these over and hit the thing. That seems roughly correct. You can take these out with... oh, did we get it? No, we didn't. Okay, we got something, but it wasn't the turret. You can take them out with the shotgun as well. Okay, yep, we got the turret. Awesome. You can take them out with the shotgun as well, but it's a lot more effective just to use grenades, so we'll hurl another one to take that out. You got to destroy all the modules on each side of these to take them out, and so you can shotgun them, but it's a hell of a lot easier just to grenade them. There we go, that's 1 down, 2 to go. We got to get them done before the timer is up. When that happens, the whole chamber fills with lava, and we die if we're still in here, and by the time we come back, I think they get rebuilt by the cogs? I'm not really sure. I've never allowed it to happen, because obviously that would be a complete waste of the time I'd spent so far. There we go. Oh, I hear more shots. Actually, I think when they die, they make a one last shot. Because I always hear the sound effects just as they die. I'll not steal anything of these guys. Alright, the next one's right here, which is good. There's no turret on this, I believe. I think we can just have at this with the grenades. There we go. Nice shot. If you get it right, then you can take them all out in two. But you gotta hit them like dead center, which is difficult because they have an arc. Yep, mess it up there. I've got it there. I wonder, I've just realized, maybe I can loot the storages, and I've been wasting that opportunity. I was a bit worried there seeing that, but that is my drill ship. But they do have their own that regularly visit this. This is one of their hubs, of course. Here we go. Nope, he's getting shots back at me, but we got him. We're a little bit injured. Gonna want to heal in a second. What have you got for me? Might as well swap it out for our partially used module repair kit. How about you? Just a bit of copper and stuff. Wasn't important. I'm gonna heal up. Because there's gonna be plenty more of them around. There we go. And again, makes no sense what I just did there, but apparently I'm healed now. I think we're gonna keep going around this way. Somewhere around here is the other drill ship site, which they are regularly surfacing in. There's the remaining section. 9 minutes to go, so we're looking pretty good. Don't know where the other drill ship is, but they often will send reinforcements from it when it arrives. It could actually be over there, and I've gone past while it's not here. So it constantly pops in and out. Oh, okay. Gotta go more around this way. Oh, I hear it. There's the thing. About the same size as ours, it looks like. And yep, it's leaving, but it's left some friends. Oh, and then that one apparently crashed into it. Oops. Yeah, they don't seem to care much for their own sometimes. Right, here it is. We can actually get to it now, but they're already here. I'm not a good shot at the best of times. There we go. What have you got for me? Bit of scrap? Yeah. Refinery station, already got that sorted. Okay, here we are. One thing I did learn is that if all else fails and you're out of grenades and shotgun shells, you can take your pickaxe to these things and finish them off. Which I have had to do before. That was interesting. I've just remembered the thing about storages, and there aren't any here, so I'm just going to have to blow this stuff up. Oh wow, in one! And there it goes! The whole thing collapsed. It's shut down. And they are no longer able to draw power, or whatever it is they're doing, from this particular lava deposit. Alright, let's make our way back. Maybe I will loot them now, because we're on our way back anyway, and I've used up a lot of the stuff I had. I'll take this stuff and I'll just scrap it when I get back, I guess. Yeah, there's a couple of them moving around there. These things are always covered by turrets, annoyingly, so they're difficult to get close to. I would at some point like to try... Oh, okay, I've got better range than I thought. I would at some point like to assault one of their drill ships and try and steal it, because I do... Like, based on how the mechanics work, it seems like you can steal other drill ships just like you can steal the one at the beginning of the game. So I do wonder if it's a good idea to, like, just carry around a core, and if I get separated from my ship, then I can just find another one, steal it, and go underground in it before the volcano goes off. And I can just carry on playing the game with the new drill ship. It might be a way of, like, jumping forward in the game a fair bit, because I don't know what sort of upgrades they'll have on them. Oh, okay, we have company. Okay. There we go. The other one snuck off, apparently. Let's steal the med kit. Module repair kit, some more ammo. Very nice. And you know what? I've got a slot left. We'll grab the work table, though it's probably made of, like, a copper pipe or something. And it looks like just over here is the way back to our ship. And we've got 6 minutes to go, and that's a cliff. Luckily, I believe there's no fall damage in this game. I probably should have got closer before shooting them. I just drew the retention and let them get shots back at me. Though it seems like they didn't really do much. I'm just gonna swap that out for copper. I feel like that might be better. Actually, scrap metal is probably the worst thing to have. Oh, a map stand. I might actually put that up in the ship, so we'll keep that. Nice to have a couple of those around the place. There are a couple of decorative things you can put in the drill ship for what it's worth. But here we are, we're back. My door's on this side, I remember. You can put multiple doors in, so it's generally a good idea later on in the game to cover your thing indoors so that you can get to it from multiple sides if you need to. Also need to put an actual door on this, because I haven't yet, and a window. Should probably do that. Let's make those. We got a bit of time before the whole thing goes off. And I want to show you what it looks like when the volcano goes off and you're kind of inside it, so we'll get to see how that looks. So, window and... Nope. No, I don't have any room, do I? Okay, we'll dump all this stuff in here. This is all fine. What do we need? Not much, really. That should be good. And, oh! Apparently we have some company. Okay. The turret should deal with it fine, but we can go loot the bodies. Where did they attack from? Might be from back here. It seems like maybe there's a... Yeah, here we go. There's a tunnel back here that they probably came through. Where are the bodies, though? Was this the turret? Oh no, this is just a lava pit over here. No, they can't come from this direction. Where did they come from? I want the free stuff. Where is it? Oh, I see them. There they are. They were behind this rock, and then they came out from behind the rock, and it all went very wrong for them. There we go, a banner, so we can put that up on display somewhere. Target selector and some repair stuff. There we go. And yeah, you can put, like, all this stuff is movable. Everything in here is movable, and, like, you can tear it down to being a blank slate like this section of the drill ship is. Like, the floor and the ladder are removable as well, which I probably will get rid of, because I don't like the multiple floors system. There's plenty of space on the ground anyway. It just clutters up the place and makes things that are harder to get to. I should just bring the periscope down here, really. Okay. What are we doing? Oh yeah, we had the door and the window. Let's put those in. So, door. And I've got to go upstairs. There we go. And window. And then I think you can, like, go up to it and open it. Yeah, and just take a look outside if you need to. And same for the door. It makes it a little bit more secure so the cogs can't just literally run inside the ship, because of course there's no turrets inside the ship. There's only you to defend the thing at that point. Oh, and also I should check for damage, because there was an alarm that went off earlier, I think. Yep, we took a small amount of damage to this turret. That's pretty good. Nothing here. And yeah, we got our little banner. Should put that up somewhere. I'll just, like, put it in the corner here. There we go. Oh, and I don't want to build that. There we go. We got a nice little volcanoid symbol. And yeah, that can just be dumped in there. We don't need multiple target selectors. Oh, there they go again. And we'll stick the modular repair kit because we already got one to hand. I'll get an extra stack of ammo on me. That seems like a good idea. And also, why don't I have a full stack of medkits? That's dumb. There we go. I don't think we really need to worry about grenades. And yeah, we're down to 3 turret ammo, but that might be because 1 each has gone into the turrets we have already. I don't think they burn through ammo quite that quickly. Generally, ammo lasts a fair while. Like, it's 50 shots per, so I don't think we fired 100. So I'm guessing that's how it works. And yeah, if we want, we can put another map stand somewhere around here. Like at the back of the ship might be nice. So we can look here. And if you click on this, it does show you like a proper map that shows your location. But in my experience, this thing has a bit of a time and doesn't always show things as it's meant to. Also, is that light correct? Oh yeah, these are on, but there's different lights for like target in sight and ammo and stuff like that. But yeah, it's actually switched on, which is the important thing. So we've got plenty of core slots left, and our energy is variable. I think, well, yeah, we've got a capacity to produce 10 power, but it seems like periodically the power generators shut down. I guess it's like if we're full on power, one of them will shut down and conserve coal and stuff like that. We're almost out of time for this eruption, at which point we'll finish for today. But we will see what the lava chamber looks like when it all explodes violently. So I will see what the captain has to say for us. So yeah, now it wants us to do some researching stuff. We've got to go find the stuff, I believe. And I want us to make the research station before we do anything else. That's something I can just chuck together in the remaining seconds we have. Equipment, research station, get that in progress. Unfortunately, we haven't found one to loot off the cogs, because I think all of the materials, all the structures you can find inside drill ships can be found on cogs. So you can just go through the game without ever building them yourself if necessary. Can we get this in time? Doesn't really matter because as soon as it's done, we won't be able to operate it. Oh, we need to make the actual module too. Well, let's go down anyway. And then once we're underground, we'll watch the eruption take place. One unfortunate thing is that there's no, like, visual indication as far as I can tell that the eruption's coming under here. It would be cool if, like, the lava level rose and it started to, like, fill the chamber, and you had to, like, run back to the drill ship. Right, we need to check the periscope. There we go. Just in time. That happens, which is neat. There it goes. And it just fills the whole room with lava for a moment. Let's see how long it takes for this to die down again. I'm not sure how long that is, actually. Might take a while before you're able to come in here again. Oh no, it's pretty quick. Yeah, the light very suddenly fades away and everything's fine again as if it didn't happen. I'm hoping, and it seems like it's probably going to be the case, that later on in the development, the actual process of the eruption is going to be made a lot more visually cool. And sort of, because it's like a simplified thing right now of explosion occurs, screen turns the color, it fades away, then gradually everything goes back to normal. I would like it if there's a bit more of an involved process with how the volcano goes off, and we see more of it like building up and then going off, and then the eruption's effects slowly calm down, and like you can't immediately come back, like maybe the lava level visually drops down the screen. And so you can't come back immediately and stuff like that. That would be cool. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, I realize getting up the ladder while everything's at 45 degrees, a little bit of a challenge. So maybe we'll go underground a little bit sooner if we want to actually get a good look with the periscope in future. But yes, that is where we'll leave it for today. Next episode we'll resurface. Probably not here because we're done here now. We'll go back to the mainland and we'll start searching out various components we need to research the next tiers of technology for the drill ship, at which point we will be able to make our way to the next area with more dangerous cogs and more missions to complete. But that is all we have time for today, so with that I shall say goodbye, thank you for watching, and I shall see you next time.